Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jazz Borganzo, and this is what's next. Gina Carano. Uh, she's been on fire the last week, 10 days, in regards to everything from her firing to what led up to her firing, to the supposed post that was the point of no return for Disney, and Disney couldn't take anymore and fired her. But says nothing about the twatter mob trying to destroy this woman's career, pretty much going after her the last 6 months for innocuous posts, uh, concerns, questions she had regarding the election, regarding COVID, regarding mask wearing, regarding restrictions, regarding businesses being shut down and you can't go to church, but yet you can run around protest and burn down buildings. Those are the questions that she had. But of course, the twatter mob couldn't get her on those, so they were waiting for the one to break the backs of Disney and force Disney to pull the plug on an upcoming and a tremendous young actress who is just finally getting the recognition that she deserved by putting in all the hard work that she did from an early on MMA fighter, working her way through Hollywood and independent roles, and then finally getting this role as Cara Dune on The Mandalorian. But here's a story about bounding into comics. Let's take a look. Gina Carano calls out Disney and Lucasfilm and labels them bullies and reveals their toxic work environment. We're not going to rehash. I did that in the last two videos. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is I'm just going to go right to the big reveal regarding her interview that she did with Ben Shapiro of the Daily Wire. Now, in an upcoming interview with the Daily Wire's Ben Shapiro, Carano is calling out Disney and Lucasfilm as bullies. In excerpts obtained from the show released to Deadline, Carano states, "I've been through so much and I've seen so much now clearly of the bullying that has been taking place, and I saw it before." She continues, "I'm not the only one that's ever been bullied by this company, and I know that so deeply. I could share a story which would turn things around in the media, but I can't because it would sell out a friend. Everyone is afraid of losing their jobs." It's true. If you're a conservative, if you're a libertarian, if you're a classical liberal, and you have thoughts, you have opinions, you critical think, you question, you choose to step outside the box, you get out of your lane, you're told by Hollywood, sit down, shut your mouth, know your role, and you'll still have a job in Hollywood. The actress would go on to reveal just how toxic the culture is at Lucasfilm and Disney. She explained, "You know how boxers headhunt sometimes and forget to go for the body? I feel like Disney or Lucasfilm or whoever it is just certain people at the company. I feel like I've been being headhunted, and you can feel it." Carano would go on to give an example. "Just a couple of weeks ago, Lucasfilm asked an artist that they employ to erase my character and put a different character in its place. And he proudly announced this on Twitter, and erases my character and puts another character in place." Yeah. She continued, "All the fans of Cara Dune were just outraged. They were like, why didn't you add that character? Because why didn't you add the character? Why did you have to take off her character? Is there something wrong? Is Gina getting fired?" While Carano would reveal there was a toxic workplace at Disney, toxic workplace environment at Disney and Lucasfilm, she also noted that some individuals did go to bat for her, but she did not name any names, and rightly so. And I understand, like she said before, everybody wants to hold on to their jobs. She stated, "They accidentally sent me an email, which was very enlightening, so I knew. I knew that they were paying attention. I know there were some people who went to bat for me, but I know that they didn't win out in the end." Carano would also point out the obvious double standard involved in her firing when it comes to what other individuals at Disney and Lucasfilm and involved in The Mandalorian are allowed to post without any repercussion, which is true. She detailed, they've been all over me, they've been watching me like a hawk, and I've been watching people on the same production, and they can say everything they want, and that's where I had a problem. I had a problem because I wasn't going along with the narrative. That's right, the left-wing narrative, which is what Hollywood is all about. Like I said before, you're told to stay in your lane. You're told to sit down and shut your mouth. And you're told to stay the narrative. If you have a different opinion, if you question, if you think outside the box, Hollywood doesn't like that. They don't like it. And you will be punished because of it. Kind of guess the reason why maybe The Rock decided to put his endorsement behind President Asterix and Kamala Mala Ding Dong. Just saying. Still want to be liked. Still want to get paid. You know, don't rock the boat. Rock. No pun intended. While Carano reveals she found out she had been fired over social media, she notes that she had been prepared for it because she's seen the cancel mob win before. Carano explained, I was prepared at any point to be let go because I've seen this happen to so many people. I've seen the looks on their faces. She continued, I've seen the bullying that takes place. And so when this started, they point their guns at you. And you know it's only a matter of time. I've seen it happen to so many people. And I just thought to myself, bleep, you're coming for me. I know you are. They're making it very obvious through their employees who are coming for me. And so I was like, I'm going to go down swinging. I'm going to stay true to myself, she added. Carano then called out Disney for their lies and detailed that they have a history of lying. She tells Shapiro, when you're called, my body is still shaking. It's devastating. But the thought of this happening to anybody else, especially to someone who could not handle this the way I can, no, they don't get to do that. They don't get to make people feel that like garbage. And if I buckle, it'll make it okay for these companies who have a history of lying to be lying and to do this to other people, and they've done it to other people, and I'm not going to go down without a fight. Of course, the full interview can be seen on the Ben Shapiro show, Sunday Conversation with Ben Shapiro. It drops tomorrow, and it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting, as I said in previous videos, and I'll tell you right now, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to watch it tomorrow, and I will do a follow-up video in regards to a reactionary video to it. But I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be very enjoyable. As Disney continues to get roasted and toasted, I'll tell you right now, Disney and Lucasfilm, they are just digging themselves a grave. They're digging themselves that big giant grave that they're not going to be able to climb out of, because people know them. They know who you guys are, Disney. They know who you guys are, Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy. You guys are asswipes. You guys are bullies. You guys are cowards to do this to somebody because they have a differing opinion and they think outside the box. You guys are pathetic. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Broganzo. This is what's next. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.